sports. It's in the game.
It's all about Tom Brady. He's just one of those guys that if the game's on the line, you need a big play, he'll make that play for you.
Check it. 220. Wide, check.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Dak Prescott's Cowboys going up against Dalton's Bengals.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And they'll send Williams in motion right. Now the first carry for an Ohio native. It's Ezekiel Elliott. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. In a 3-4 defense there and against the run, a lot of responsibility can fall on that nose tackle.
A ton of responsibility, no pun intended, because they got to deal with not just the center, both guards, and a lot of times they have to eat up double teams in order to let the rest of the guys get to the football. But how about that play? You not only did he eat up the double team, he ate up the ball carrier as well.
I was going to say, talking about puns, you said eat up the double team. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They go play action here on 1st down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store.
I got number 18. I got you, 18.
And again, Andy Dalton to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, you know, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
McCarron on 3rd and goal. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So the opening drive for him here on their home turf results in a field goal.
Now that's the way you want to get things started. Your stadium, your crowd, you've got the ball, put points on the board first, and let everyone start to celebrate.
After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Dallas Cowboys offense, they'll get ready to go again here in just a second. Earlier we were discussing the roller coaster ride a little bit that it's been for Dallas this year. And
yeah, and I know where you're going, too. You don't mind me jumping in, do you? I know exactly where you're going.
Because I didn't know where I was going. So.
You knew where you were going. You were thinking about Dak in Zeke.
Yeah.
Because Dak Prescott last season, phenomenal. Only threw 4 interceptions, really made a lot of plays. Ezekiel Elliott was a big part of that, his ability to run the football. Well, you mentioned roller coaster, right? Zeke's in the lineup, Zeke's out of the lineup, makes it tough, and Dak had to adapt. And I think lately, his play has reflected that he can handle things even if Zeke's not there. And now when you get them back together, because Zeke Elliott back for the Seattle game in Week 16, look out, I think Dallas will be that much stronger.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Prescott. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Dennard. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. After the INT, it's McCarron. He's going to air it out deep for Green. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
I know I'm not giving enough credit to the defenders because that pass was incomplete. But come on, it was A.J. Green. I always expect him to come up with the ball.
Yeah, on those deep routes especially, even on incompletions, it's fun to watch him run those routes.
It certainly is, but he eats up ground and he usually goes up and gets it.
Dalton to Green for a Cincinnati first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's 2nd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. Open space inside the 10. This will be caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there at 22. This will be caught at about the 6. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there from 3 yards out. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss. Gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And he'll bang that one through. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a 1st down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Williams, the man in motion left. On second down, Elliott. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. And they'll send Williams in motion right. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He finds his target, Terrence Williams. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Williams, the man in motion left. A first down carry by Elliott. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Again, it's Elliott. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
In motion here is Witten. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now is
under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Vontaze Burfict, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And Green with the catch left side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. Dalton, 1st and 10. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Passing again. Dalton on 2nd and 10. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Another chance for Dalton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard, right around the 31.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Going deep here for Bryant. And that's caught inside the 35. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. First down, Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And he's into the clear. The 40. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Well, I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may...
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carlos Dunlap in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Going right side, he has Winton. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Throwing. Prescott. He's going to fire one deep. Middle of... Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain of 32 that time. final play of the half. Prescott. Bryant with a catch right side. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for...
Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Play action now, Dalton. It got his man complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. A good move on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Dalton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And the D looking like they may blitz. And as he sees the play clock ticking down, Marvin Lewis decides to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So we've got a 2nd and 5. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. A first down throw for Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Second down, Prescott. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Bailey now for the extra point. And the lead is down to 4. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Throwing again. Dalton. Green's got it over the middle. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right, you look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the fourth. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Throwing, Dalton. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
4 yards remaining now on second down. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitzing situation.
Second down, sack by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on third? We'll see. Dalton here from the gun. He's got his man, Boyd. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. From the 4-yard line, it's first and goal now. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From the gun, Dalton, the quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time, second and goal. Second down, Dalton. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. To throw here, Dalton. On the screen, Bernard. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
Here we go, a big play in a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll try to pass on 4th down. Dalton. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Marvin Lewis tries for it, but comes up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And out now come the Cowboys. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. And they're going to go soft on the corners. And they'll send Williams in motion right. The give is to Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. And on 2nd and 10 now. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Trying to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. He's back to throw. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. He'll look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. And now it's 2nd down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
They'll look to throw. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Prescott to throw. This is caught. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Now they send the tight end in motion left. Now Elliott. And he's across for the touchdown. It's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah. Well,